Hey, give us a minute, Baba Kusha, and we're gonna check the audio right quick. Shalom. Jeremiah 28. We just gonna run one.
Hold on, bro. 1 second now.
How you doing, brother? Babylon through.
Yeah, we good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. All right, want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which rule well. We want to give our peace, greetings, and salutations to all the like Akim, that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. We out here another week, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah, another Wednesday out here in Broward County. All right, we the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami. The Lord got us out here in Broward County. All right, Hollywood Beach, the prophesied downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, man. All right, and the wake up of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? And also the Israelite foreigners that scattered amongst the nation. That lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their fathers. We tell our people to repent, all right, before all hell breaks loose and before our Lord Yahushua returns, who the world actually called Jesus Christ. So we just gonna roll through the spirit, Lord, when this camp is edifying to the elect. You got it, brother.
This is Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, so the ancient prophets, before Jeremiah, one of the ancient prophets that, the scriptures talk about is the prophet Noah. All right, what did Noah was telling the inhabitants of the earth during that time? That the Lord was going to flood the earth because of the wickedness, man. All right, and you see the same wickedness that's coming, that's here today, that was during the time of Noah, even worse, man. All right, Jeremiah told our people that the Babylonians was gonna come in, but did they listen? No. A majority of our people didn't listen. All right, just how in these times the Lord got us out right now, started our apostles, elders, Great Millstone, telling our people that Jacob's trouble coming, the RFID was the mark of the beast, World War III, these things are coming, they're not listening, man. All right, and the prophets are back today, saying the same message. America's gonna be destroyed. All right, evil time, bad times, a war, this third world war. You're gonna have civil war in this place and pestilence, different diseases. You got it, brother.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Yeah, so the Lord, he saved Noah in his house. Noah was a preacher of righteousness. Noah was telling the wicked of that time that the Lord was going to flood the earth because he was angry with the deeds of the people, man. All right, and he didn't spare it. He flooded the whole earth, but this time he bringing fire, man. You got it, brother. If you want to speak on it too.
Come. This verse 6. And turning cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after shall live ungodly.
Yeah, and the Lord, and that's another major judgment that the Lord hit on Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities, man. Those 5 wicked Sodomite cities, man. The Lord sent fire and brimstone upon that place. Just how the Lord's going to send fire and brimstone upon America, which is Babylon the Great, man. And it's going to be an example of how not to live. Just how ancient Sodom and Gomorrah is an example where nothing grow there. America's going to be the biggest desert on earth. After the smoke clears, hey, there's nothing going to be here but desert creatures, man. And it says it all over the scriptures, man.
Verse 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah, so he delivered just Lot. Lot was a just man. Lot was a just man, seeing abomination. It says his spirit was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. All right, he was vexed seeing these Sodomites. The angels came in, and all the men of Sodom came to the door and tried to have sex with the angels, man. Just like this wicked place.
Hey, we see.
You got it. You can, what you gonna say?
This 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Yeah, we see the same thing. These wicked deeds of which America is spiritually Sodom. All right, they vex our spirit every day, seeing and hearing what these people do, man. You got the whole Diddy situation. You got Pride Month. You got all these different abominations that you see every day. You go to your job, you see fucking Jake Sodomites, you see Edomite Sodomites. That shit vex our soul. You got it, brother.
Yep. Verse Verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished.
Yeah, so the Lord know how to, read that again, Lord how to deliver the righteous out of temptation. And what? We're coming in an hour of temptation, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 9 again. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
Yeah, the godly, all right, not the wicked, all right? Because these things, Rock 40 right there, shot. I think it's like 5. These things with famine, those prayers for the wicked. Yeah. But the godly going, Lord, when we party elect, we're going to escape that. Lord, when we the godly, we the party elect, we're going to escape this famine that's coming. You see what Trump doing with the SNAP programs? All right, he's bringing that squeeze upon our people. We're going to escape that, but this is for you wicked people.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 5. Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife. And in the time of rest upon his bed, his night's sleep will change of knowledge.
It's like a little bit at a time.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to jump down. I see. Verse 9.
Yeah. But that was a good one, too. That was good.
Yeah, verse 9. Surah 40 and 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
And during that, the Lord brought the flood during that time, and what the Lord's bringing now, the sword, those missiles, man. So this judgment is for the wicked. All right, the wicked. All right, started with 2/3 of you Israelites, man, here in America, man. And you heathens, y'all don't have a chance of salvation, man. You know. You know, they don't have a chance of salvation. All right? You got it, brother. Read that again.
What,
That Peter.
Oh, Peter?
Yeah.
And I got that SNAP program article, yeah.
Bring those out.
This 2 Peter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished.
To be punished, man. So these people, the wicked of these people, you know, they're reserved for punishment, man. They're reserved for the National Guards to come into their neighborhood. ICE, you know the ICE, the federal government that Trump has on your streets. Y'all reserved for that, man. The Marines, they forgot Trump put the Marines on the streets on you niggas, man.
Yep.
You know.
That's actually happening now.
Yeah.
It's in their face.
Yeah.
And they can't deny it.
You know, just how we seen that helicopter fly. They
Yeah.
had helicopters over in Chicago, man. When they empty all them people out of the building, man.
Yep.
This devil coming down, man.
They just had a black helicopter, you know, circling this area, and he had a drone, right?
Yeah, right in front of us.
Right in front of us. Like a good 2 minutes.
Yeah, just watch it. Whether it's a regular zone or a police zone, a drone. Because we know this devil coming down. Hey, that's good. They shutting brothers' pages off. All right, because this word is going out.
Right. It's an article from the Washington Post. It says millions may lose SNAP food stamp benefits if shutdown continues.
You said millions, man. Not hundreds, not thousands. Millions of people gonna lose their benefits. You big Shirley, all right, demons that don't need a man. All right, well your SNAP program, your benefit, your WICs is gonna be cut off, man. All right.
Yeah.
And now they making videos like, oh, Trump, you better cut these on or we gonna go in the store and rob. Well, Esau got something for that ass.
That's right.
You know, Esau got something for that.
That's right.
You know, and he probably even let y'all loot it, so y'all don't have no food anyways.
Right.
You know, he's a damn devil. You got it, bro.
No, that's it on that.
Like, look at WIC. See something about the WIC program too, because they said because the government is in a shutdown right now. All right. People are furloughed. You know, people are out of work. All right, which is going to lead to uproars of the people. You know, right? Somebody get that. I got something. Oh, yeah, you can break it down.
It's Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Yep, you got it.
All right, the Assyrians represents the Edomites in these modern times. They're the rulers.
Yep.
All right, and the things and the legislation that they're putting out is the anger of the Lord.
That's right.
The Lord wants to snap you to cut your EBT. The Lord wants to snap it. Right? He's coming after you, so-called black woman.
Snapple.
Because you guys are the biggest recipients of one of the biggest recipients of EBT. Right? Because you got a whole bunch of kids. You know? You got a whole bunch of kids that you got to take care of. And we told you, so-called black woman, to tighten your ass up, get in order. And the Lord is coming after you. It's obvious. What? The first 3 months of the year, over 300,000 black women lost their jobs. All right, now you're talking about you're going to go and steal. The first thing you're going to go do is go and steal. And when you go and steal, you're going to see the Lord's going to crush you. He's going to crush you, man. It says, I will send him against an hypocritical nation, which are the Israelites. You got it, brother.
Yeah, so like, which are the Israelites that brother going to? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The Lord's going to... You see Trump with the whole ICE thing, who are they coming after? The tribes. They're not coming after Moab, the so-called Chinese. They're not coming at the Ukrainians that came in, all these other nations. They coming at you, started with the Latinos, and now they coming after you, you Judites, man, and you Benjaminites, man, you Haitians, you know?
If I may say, you don't think Esau know you black women and you niggas gonna go out and go steal? That's exactly what they want y'all to do.
That's right.
They doing that on purpose, so they can have a reason to mow y'all ass
Down.
Yep. Show y'all the enemy of the state.
Out of chaos. It says, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
Yeah, so the majority of our people don't get tread down like the buyer of the street, man. And we not shedding a tear for you people, man.
Nope.
Because started around Elder Paz, they've been out here for 40 plus years, 30 years, 20 years. All right, us brothers, 10 years, even brothers been out here 5 years. You heard the warning, man. So we ain't shedding a tear. Let this devil come down and put y'all in alligator, Alcatraz, and all those sea camps that he got, man. That's right.
You want Isaiah 30 or 31?
Either one. Like one's gonna go down to Egypt and get trust in Pharaoh, and that broken reed.
It's Isaiah 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, you going down to Esau for help, man. Even though the Lord said we're gonna be in this place for a season, we're gonna be nourished roughly in the book of Revelation. The Lord brought us to this place, with Esau, he's gonna, because we say, the scripture say we're gonna have to go to this devil for the one of all things. But our people, they trust in this devil, man. That to the point that they're gonna take the sea here, man. There's gonna be a time that the Lord said we shall not trust on Isaiah 10. We're not gonna trust in this devil. But our people, they're still gonna trust in him, man. You got it, brother.
Yeah, and this is spiritual Egypt. America's spiritual Egypt. And it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many.
Yeah, and our people trust in this place because of the military. All right, they think this place is the king. They really, because they don't see about beyond America, they think this is the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
All right. They trust in this place. They think America can win all of the wars, even though they losing wars.
Right.
They lost the Taliban, ran them out in Afghanistan. Left the weapons. Yeah. You're not fucking with Russia. Of course you're not doing that. You got it, bro.
Yep. It says, because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
Yeah, our people don't look for Yahweh by Shema Shai. Our people are still in these church houses. They still following these false camps that's not calling on Yahweh by Shema Shai. They're not trusting in Yahweh by Shema Shai. So if you want to trust in Pharaoh, he's going to be your destruction, man.
That's that cruel Lord. So they're trusting in the fierce king right now.
That don't like you.
Right.
You remember years ago in Puerto Rico, he was throwing the fucking
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Toilet paper and toilet tissue at you. There you go.
Free throw.
Yep. So you got MAGA mad.
Yep.
You see? Cause they saying America going down the drain.
Yep, circling the drain.
They saying the collapse of America. So they angry.
Yep. And they blaming everything on you tribes. You see what happened with Captain Kirk, and they was wishing that it was one of you tribes that hit him, man.
They were hoping.
Even that the mayor, governor, he said, I wish it wasn't one of ours. He thought it was one of your tribes.
You can imagine if it was, though.
Yeah.
If it came out, if it wasn't Jake. Yeah, you know, niggas was done behind that.
Yeah. And they had like all these different lynchings that came
Oh
up.
well, yeah, the lynchers came after. They ain't got on you niggas.
Niggas still died. And niggas had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Boy, boy.
He ain't fair, bro.
He ain't fair at
So
all.
would have took the hat off.
He don't play fair.
What?
They had that KKK back.
You gotta go, boy.
Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
Yep.
On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah, read that again, Baba Sure.
Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
Yeah, so our people trust in a broken support system, man. America, what is this place like? You look at 37 trillion, the debt clock, you know, $37 trillion in debt, and y'all still trusting in this place?
Yeah.
All right. You gotta go.
On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand.
Yep, and our people are leaning on this broken system.
Right.
You know, and it's he about to pierce you. You know, that snap about to snap, like the brother I said, and ultimately that chip, he gonna put some chip inside you, man.
Nah, yeah. Go read it, man. Read
Right.
it. Snap.
It was made to snap.
Because the read, you leaning on it.
Yeah.
It supports you.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, they you know, the scripture do say that this man was gonna feed us
Yeah.
for a time,
Yeah.
you know, but now we're coming into that time where my people not gonna stay upon them that smote.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What's that?
Isaiah 10.
Isaiah 10, right? I'll get it.
Get that.
It says, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yeah, all you people that I will vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
All right. He's about to pierce you.
Yep.
I will vote.
Yep. You Manassites.
Good.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
You know.
For real.
He's about to pierce you, man.
They had the band playing and all.
Yeah, it was getting down.
Trombone.
Boy.
You know, and the thing is, these people trust in the. Look how the government treat the people.
Yeah.
Look how they treat the so-called veterans.
Yep.
Like trash.
Homeless. You
And
know.
they're supposed to, they fought for the country. But look how they treat them.
Yep. You got soldiers in food lines. How you fighting in the war and you got to go to wait in the food line, man? You know, food pantries. Yeah. And they ran by government benefits. If this shutdown continue, hey, they not gonna have food. So what you people y'all gonna start? That's what we talk about famine that's coming.
That's right. Oh, and also also PSA. It is also illegal to be homeless in Florida.
Oh, wow.
It is illegal. So if they see you out sleeping on the beaches and stuff like that, that is illegal.
Oh yeah.
So Donald Trump signed and DeSantis signed that into law.
Oh, that's it.
Homeless people going to jail.
But they saying in different parts of the country, I've been seeing videos, people saying like the homeless people disappearing.
Yeah.
Like they saying like the homeless people just like, what happened to the homeless people?
Hey, boy, they probably in the camp somewhere.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know, hey, this shit going down, boy.
That's like World War II.
Yep. And with trespassing,
Okay.
you know, because if you somewhere you ain't supposed to be, you ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
A lot of people they get locked up for trespassing.
Yep.
Cruel Lord, boy.
Yeah.
Lord, coming
Cruel
down.
Lord, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob.
Yeah, so that remnant, all right, talk about ultimately the elect of Israel. All right, because we can't, once this devil made that C-hip mandatory, hey, we can't go to this devil for nothing, man.
Shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel in truth.
Yeah, so we're not going to stay upon them that smote. Who's smoting us right now? Esau.
Yep.
So we're going to stay upon Yahweh Bashim al-Shad. The opposite of what our people did when we just read Isaiah 31. They trust in Egypt. We're not trusting Egypt. All right, we trusting in Yahweh Bashim al-Shad. Because we know how this devil works. All right, even if you working this devil job, you see your paycheck, he stealing hours from you. You know, they'll cut you. Look what they did to Kanye. He talked about the small headers. They took his whole bank account.
Yeah.
So if you trust him, he can do. He has power, man.
Can I get in? I'm gonna finish it now.
Okay.
Verse 21 says, "Remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God." And the NLT for verse 20 it says, "In that day, the remnant left in Israel, the survivors in the house of Jacob, will no longer depend on allies who seek to destroy them,
Right.
but they will faithfully trust Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel."
Right. Got it.
So it said it plain, the elect, which are the remnant, that's what it's talking about, right? Those that are escaped. Are we truly escaped out of the hands of this devil as of yet?
Nope.
No. But it's set in stone that the elect, Lord willing, we hope to be, right? If we endure to the end, it's set in stone that we will escape. And truthfully, we have escaped via this truth, right? We are no longer under the confines that this devil has on the rest of our people, those shackles in our minds, or on the minds of the those that are not of the elect of our people. So, like that chick said she gonna go out and steal. She gonna, you know what I'm saying? These people are already bugging out. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh, November ain't gonna be. We ain't even get there yet. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what can happen between now and then anyway?
Right.
Yep.
About to get bad for you people, man.
But we rooting it on.
Yeah.
The fact that we rooting it on, and shoot, you know what I'm saying? We are not rich.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? When these things really start to happen, they're gonna affect us too.
Yep.
But the fact that we're rooting it on, that shows you right there that, Lord willing, we are escaped of the house. We are those that are escaped of the house of Jacob, the remnant.
Get that Jacob's trouble if we ain't have nothing.
I look at Isaiah 19 real quick.
Okay, yeah, get that.
Isaiah 19 verse 4. "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts."
Yeah, so that fierce king, that cruel lord, we believe that's Nero 47. All right, Donald Trump. All right, he's moving like a king. That's why they had the No Kings protest. Why did they have the No Kings protest throughout America? All right, because the Lord gave America to a fierce king, a cruel lord, man.
Yep.
All right, and they see he's moving as a dictator. He's moving as one of the ancient Caesars, you know. And right, he's putting laws in the books, like, all right, to come against you tribes, and ultimately you average day Americans too, because that SNAP program, y'all on that shit too. Y'all get the benefits too, you know. But that was it.
So you get what again?
Jeremiah 30. Because brother, I say we're gonna. The scripture say we're gonna be escaped out of it. So escape meaning to be saved.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 4. "And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah."
Talking about the 12 tribes. These the words concerning our people, man. You gotta go.
"For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace."
Trembling of fear, not of peace. Because what do our people want? They want peace and safety. They want to come out here. You know, you see people playing volleyball. They on the beach. They drinking their beer. They got their little music. They want to hear peaceful things. They want to hear smooth things. But the scriptures ain't talking about that. Scriptures talking about lamentations, mournings, and woes right now, man.
They want to be comfortable too.
Yeah. Sit on their leaves.
They sit on their leaves, bro.
Yep.
"Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness."
Yeah, so a man gonna be like a woman in labor, having birth pains, screaming and hollering, man. So imagine you women. Are you independent black women? You independent Latino women? All you women, y'all gonna be through. If a man through, y'all through, man.
"At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
It's a time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and ultimately it's gonna be time of Esau's trouble too. All right, but the scripture said we're gonna be saved about it. Like brother, we got to go through it too. We're gonna have to go through Jacob's trouble. The scripture say through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom.
Ain't no rapture.
Yeah, ain't no rapture. Yeah, ain't no rapture. All right, so we're gonna go without, because when they put in that law, All right, no man can buy or sell that law, an executive order. All right, that this ship is mandatory. We gotta move off faith like we're doing right now, but even more in that time, man.
Well, even in these different captivities we were in, our forefathers, they were in the midst of the fire as well. You know, Joseph, he was in the famine, but he was prepared. Okay, Daniel and his friends, they were in tribulation as well. All right, even in the time of the apostles, there was dearths. All right, in the land, and everybody had to come together. All men had things common unto one another. So, again, there's nothing new under the sun. We in it, but we in it to win it.
That's right.
Speaking on three holy children, right? Daniel companions, they went into the fire praising the Lord, right? Speaking on the apostles, they praised the Lord and rejoiced that they were counted worthy to get beat. You know, after they got beat by the wicked scribes and Pharisees, they gave praises.
Right.
Like, you know, like Jay say, you know, people say earn your stripes.
So we gonna be like, certain brothers gonna be in them sea camps and stuff. We gonna have a totally different spirit from the regular Jake that don't know.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got what it be at.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 19. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yet hear the word of Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation.
Yep. So these women gonna be lamenting. They're gonna be screaming and hollering. All right, they're gonna want to be a daughter of Sarah in those times. You know, they're gonna want to be like Sarah in those times. All right, but now they got their weave, they got their eyelashes. All right, so everything's all comfortable. But you see that Esau taking away your teeth, taking away your goodies, man. Now you're gonna be crying and wailing. You got it, brother.
Last verse.
Oh, you got it.
Salaki. It's verse 21. For death is come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets.
You got it.
The NLT says, for death has crept in through our windows and has entered our mansions. It has killed off the flower of our youth. Children no longer play in the streets, and young men no longer gather in the squares. So it's going to be a lot of death.
Yep.
It happened during these, you know, during this time. It's going to happen again, because the scriptures are twofold. It's going to be death in the streets.
Yeah, nothing new under the sun, like the brother going to.
Right. And if I can speak on this, that death has entered into our windows. So there's no escape. You know? Like they had to lock down. So stay in the house.
Right.
If you know a real player should really hit the fan, that's probably the last place you probably want to be, is stay in your house.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Yeah, so you're supposed to remember Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai, man. All right, in the day of thy youth, you know, some brothers come in here younger, you know, they become, you know, they grow old in this truth. You know, you even got older men that come in, all right, but that's often you talk about come in now, because right before it's too late, man. You know.
It says, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, so you're supposed to seek the Lord now, all right, before these evil days come. And you're not gonna have no pleasure. You ain't gonna have no pleasure in the going out and doing all this shit, because all hell gonna be breaking loose. They're gonna have different curfews, which they had a curfew the other time in LA, you know. And I think they had one in Chicago too. All right. So it ain't gonna be, so that time of, you know, going out and having fun, hey, that's gonna come to an end. You gotta read that again, what we sure.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, because all that fun and games is about to end soon, man.
Spirit of Bacchus.
Yeah, that shit about to end soon.
That mirth.
It's gonna cease.
Right, it's ceasing now. Like you can see, like the people in the spirit of mourning.
Right.
You feel me? Lamenting.
So drink wine with song.
Yeah,
Strong drink, I'll be better than that drinking.
yeah.
She said, better go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. All right?
Yeah. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened,
Yep.
nor the clouds return after the rain.
Yeah, that's all we talking about, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man. This is gonna be a famine of the word. They already clipping our brothers' videos.
Yep.
All right, they throwing shit at the prophets, throwing rocks and stuff. We're not gonna be on the street that long. All right.
If I may say, the Apostle Ramla put that video out, PSA out, they clipped the Elder Brothers out channel, no warning, no that.
Yep. Yep. So that's gonna happen, man. And like Elder Apostle Gabar always said, this ministry, us out here, is gonna end soon. It's gonna be a new glory. It's gonna be a new ministry, man. We gonna have to. Jacob's trouble's coming, man. We're not gonna be out here for 30, 40 more years. No, man.
Right.
They clipping our videos now, man. They coming after the prophets now.
Right, we're in Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn up even more. But people getting rounded up now. You know?
It's only going to intensify.
Right, it's only gonna intensify, like the scriptures say about the plagues.
Yep.
You know?
Like the woman in labor pains.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find
Second,
that.
I think 16 or 15.
Verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
Yep.
and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
Yep. You got these economists. You know, they seeing this place fall. The grinding cease. People are losing their jobs. Hey, find an article on government layoffs and furloughs if one of you brothers could.
I'm gonna look for it.
It says, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Their future,
Yeah,
Yep.
dark. I'm gonna pay this bill.
yeah.
So Amazon just announced that in the future they want robots. They want to get 600,000 robots to replace their workers.
Yep.
That's a new breaking news. So people have no place in NWO, right? Your place will be to be chipped up and eat rations.
That's right.
And eat bug juice and whatever they want you to do. You will own nothing and be happy.
Yep. Claw swag.
And you see it lining up though.
Yep.
Also an AI company wants robots to watch what they're doing, so eventually they can replace their jobs.
Damn.
They want to pay them $150 an hour.
They're training their replacement.
They're training their replacements. So it's all happening, man.
Yeah. It's like that movie Elysium.
You know what type of world would be the world that we thought would have to happen before the son, Yahweh shall get back? It's happening. Because what something drastic has to happen in order for the God to get so angry at these people to the point where he has to send his son back to come and save his people.
That's right.
It has to get that bad. And it's lining up. They're putting pig heart in people.
Crazy.
They're transhumanism. All right, enough is going to be enough soon.
Yeah.
I found the article. This is the center square. It says federal. This is 31 minutes ago. Federal shutdown sidelines 34,000 workers in Colorado. It goes on to say, as the federal government enters its fourth week of a shutdown, an estimated 34,000 Coloradans are currently on furlough from their federal jobs. That's one state.
Yeah, one state. Yeah.
How many?
34,000.
That's how many families that is.
Right.
A lot.
Right. How many children?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
They say the government workers are doing Uber Eats and Lyft now.
Nah.
Yeah.
Which that shit gonna run out because if everybody doing that, you ain't gonna have no money. I mean, there's gonna be too much competition, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so he said in Colorado was 32,000? 34,000 people. All right, in your government, in your government, you know what I mean? Getting laid off, getting furloughed.
Right.
You people are in trouble, man.
Bro, we still in the government shutdown.
Yeah.
The government is shut down.
Yeah. And they think it's all cool because they trust in they think it's gonna bounce back. Because it was like, I believe Pastor R did a video. I think it was 21 shutdowns before this. So people think, the government shutdown is gonna come back up. Nah, Lord willing, this time that it doesn't, man. And they just push that chip, man. Or they change the whole financial system and make everything digital. Like to put that chip inside of it.
Yep, yep.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:4.
Oh, yeah, you have one.
And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, so, hey, it says the grinders cease, the jobs cease. Right, we in these songs now, the daughter music brought low.
Yeah.
They got this nigga NBA Youngboy concerts like everywhere. Everybody loving this shit. This nigga is a damn demon, man.
Demon.
I don't even know one song of this dude, man. But the music is low. The jobs are people are losing jobs. The doors are shut. Businesses are closing.
Right.
People are losing jobs. And y'all want to be here? You gotta.
No, just to add to your point, brother, you got a lot of rappers doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Because it's no more. They ain't making money like that. You see, they doing podcasts and different shows on YouTube.
Vlad TV and all those different
Doing
things.
interviews.
Being streamers.
Streamers, yeah.
This is from CBSNews.com. Layoffs across the U.S. this year are at their highest level since 2020.
Damn.
Yep.
The pandemic.
Yep. It says employers across the U.S. cut nearly 950,000 jobs this year.
Damn.
Through September, the largest number of layoffs since 2020.
Man.
Y'all feeling now? Y'all pockets feeling? That's
Yep,
why.
yep.
Second address 15. They gonna go in people's houses for the lack of bread or whatever you have.
You got more, Gabor?
No, that was it.
The second Esdras 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Meaning death and destruction. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You people, we're on earth, right? So woe to you, man. You wicked people.
Right. You got it, bro.
This is CBSNews.com, another article. It says more Americans are falling behind on their auto loan payments.
Yep.
They don't got enough because they got to make decisions. Should I pay this car payment or should I put food on the table?
Yep.
It says the auto loan delinquency rates have picked up after a pandemic-induced dip.
Yeah, and then the car payments are so damn expensive.
Yep.
People not making money. All right, that's the time we coming into. This proud devil. Yeah, so people they gotta make decisions whether to pay their car payment, and a lot of people doing Uber.
Yeah.
You need your car. Some people are actually living in their cars.
Yep.
A lot of people are.
And they still streaming.
They still.
They streaming in the car.
Yeah.
They trying to make ends meet. Hey, the whole earth is mourning.
Yeah.
The scriptures say when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn.
Yep.
Okay, so who's the wicked?
So Edom.
The second Esdras 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, so the modern day sword is these guns, man. All right, it's gonna be a civil war in this place. You already see these places divided. Scripture say the places divided. Scripture say a kingdom divided cannot stand. A kingdom divided by civil war will be destroyed, man. And that no kings protest is showing how divided America is. You know, and people they gonna fight against one another. You got it, bro.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Yep.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yep.
That's the no kings protest. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yep. So what they gonna take? They gonna put their actions in their own hands. Killed or be killed. That's the mindset of these people. They gonna show their savage behavior.
Yep.
I think like Joker was like telling people, hey, basically you're gonna be a savage. You know, we are savages. You know?
Like the lady said, like if they cut off us food stamps. She gonna run into the grocery store and loot.
And she said she gonna have a brother. You see that way? She said gonna have a brother come outside or something waiting on her.
So their heart is fixed on that, you know. So they ready.
Yeah, they ready.
They ready.
Yep.
Cause
So they telling Esau what they gonna do. So Esau gonna be ready.
right.
Instead of having the security, you know, the little security thing at the door.
Yeah.
You check your receipt. Now they gonna have fucking troops at the gate, man.
And the dumb thing about it, they put it up, they upload it on YouTube, saying what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's dumb.
You know, our people, they something else.
This
Like this abomination. Like, anyways, they hold their hands and she's pregnant. Like, anyways.
the second Exodus 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, that's the martial law. All right, that's the check. That's a different checkpoint. So like Bishop Lawyer always said, these cities gonna be so dangerous that you don't even want to go inside them cities, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so bad. You ain't even. Nah, we not going in there. We ain't go. You can't come through this place, man.
Yep. Like Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max scenarios. You know, they just had a movie called Civil War.
Yep.
They're letting you know.
It's how Pascal Bar said, predictive programming.
Yep.
All right, they put it in your face before it happens, man. You know. Okay.
Verse 17, verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
You got it, huh?
That's right. Because of their pride.
Oh, my.
Everybody's proud, you know. Everybody's proud. At the end of the day, they're not fearing the Lord.
That's right.
All right, so it says, and men shall be afraid. How much more you women? Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. The love of many waxing cold. People just being wicked, offing their children, just offing people, robbing people. People have no morals, you see? These people not contrite. These people are actually wicked. They down with this wicked system. They're for wickedness. They're for the flesh. It says what? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yep.
So lack of bread.
No, you got to select it. Yes, for the lack of bread, the lack of food. And you seeing the scenarios that's happening if you occupied in prophecy and the Lord gave you the spirit, the Harakakra, that's the Holy Spirit, you will see that a famine type scenario is happening with the farmers. You know, what did Bishop Lloyd, he put in the group, what they try to, with Argentina or something like that?
Let me find it real quick.
Farmers, all right, you people are through. The farmers are complaining, so that's gonna lead to no food. So what if you ain't got no food? You see your neighbor got food. He been stacking up. What's that movie? Leave the World Behind. He came to him. He put the gun out on him.
The gun right in his face.
Yep.
He said, it's me. He said, Yeah. And that ain't you no more.
Yeah.
That's right. It says, sold us out. Farmers outrage at Trump's Argentina beef deal.
You know, so that's another uproars of the people, and they not regarding their kings and princes because you messing up their money now.
Yep.
You know, so they messing the farmers up.
This is Deuteronomy 28:52. Cannibalism is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Deuteronomy 28:52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high fence walls come down, wherein thou treadest throughout all thy land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy power hath given thee, and shall eat the fruit of thine own body. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, which is your children. Right? Esau did it before in the Roman Empire. Right? He set the trench. That's why Yahushua said, what? When you see the troops, flee.
Right.
Right? So Esau is setting the trench around us again.
Yeah.
He's cornering the Israelites again.
70 AD.
70 AD all over again.
Esau starved them out too. You see? Esau gonna starving out the people now.
Yep. He gonna start. Yep. Basically, what? Strip you of your income.
Yeah.
All right. And if you don't have any money to eat, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna loot.
You're gonna loot. You're gonna steal. You're gonna kill.
Yep.
Right? And you ultimately gonna take the chip, and there still might not be no food.
Not.
That's right.
Because cannibalism, it has to come back. He said it already.
Said it.
53, Deuteronomy 20 and 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege and in straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee. Yep. Is not Esau distressing the tribes again?
That's right.
Stressing them the hell out.
That's
Yep.
Right? Ice all over the corner of where I live at, man.
Oh shit.
To the point where Northern Kingdom, who I got doing work around the house, they calling me, telling me they can't come. They scared. They can't take their kids to school. They stressed.
Yep.
Right? But that's the Lord bringing this beautiful work. If you don't serve the Lord, He gonna get you, man.
Get you. That's the, yeah. And then what? That's they gonna eat their kids. That happened during the time the Samaria. Right, the women they made a deal to eat their sons.
Yep.
All right, one of them, then they ate one son, and the other lady hid her son.
Yep.
That's the time we coming into. They're gonna make the decision. Hey, bro, you got 2 kids. Even in the Bible they did that. You know.
Yep. They're gonna try to justify themselves.
Yeah, they gonna try.
Wicked.
Yeah, you remember, they 8 kids in the Bible. Hey, that's a plague of the mind.
Yep, that is. That's a plague of the mind right there. Fucking delirious.
Yep.
It's Baruch 2 and 2 to bring upon us great plagues, such as never
Read
happened.
verse 1.
Baruch 2 and 1. Therefore the Lord had made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judge Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that are written in the law of Moses.
Right. Written in the law of Moses. The curses is written in the law.
Exactly. And the curses, they don't just stay. They repeat itself. The same way people come back. When people come back, the Lord, He repeats the curses again and again and again and again. Even though it was written, in Deuteronomy, but they keep happening.
Yeah.
The same spirits coming back.
Exactly.
Yep.
The same judgments.
It says that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter.
Yeah, you gotta have a plague of the mind to actually the baby that you and your wife had, that you actually got the mindset to eat that baby. That's how bad it was, and that's how bad it's gonna get. Your little kid that you love so much, you're gonna eat him. You got it, brother. Is that more? Are we
Baruch 2 and 3. It says that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter.
Yep. Eat the flesh of their own sons and the flesh of their own daughters, man. You want to say something about it?
Right, we had a Jake at Camp Saturday. We been talking about cannibalism. We said, I'll never eat my kids. But the scriptures say that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and his own daughter.
Yep.
All right, that's prophecy. The Lord said it was going to happen.
Right.
Because you don't know what situation you're going to get put in. Right? You don't know you may eat for 2-3 days. That's going to plague your mind. What am I going to eat?
Right.
And your kids just complaining, Daddy, Daddy, I'm hungry. And you just looking at them like a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Right? Ready to eat them.
Like cartoons.
Right.
Mirage.
Yep.
You go put in your head like, I'm just putting them out of their misery.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kill them and eat them. But they don't got to suffer this no more. I'm just going to eat them.
Plus, we're bound by prophecy. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High said it, it's gonna happen.
Not a man that he shall lie.
Because Peter said he wasn't gonna deny Yahushua thrice, but he did it. He was bound by prophecy. The second Ezra 15, verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Yeah, so your children gonna die by hunger. All right, read that again, Baba Kashan.
Come on, second Ezra 15, verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger.
And remember, this is for the wicked though. This is for the people that's not serving Yahweh Shem Mashah. Because the Lord said, "My servants gonna eat, my servants gonna drink." Their brothers' children gonna eat and drink. Their wives, man. You got brother.
It says, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
They gonna fall by the sword. which is the modern day sword, is these guns, man. These Blickies, these Dracos, Switchies. Yeah, niggas always put switchies in their songs.
Right. Yep. It says, thy city shall be broken down,
Yep.
and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Yep. We're going to perish with the sword in the field, man. This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, verse 58, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger. All right. You got the Appalachian Mountains. You got different mountains, Colorado, those different mountain areas.
Utah, Arizona. You got mountains in the Carolinas.
Wyoming.
You got a whole bunch of mountains that
North
people
Dakota.
don't even know about.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of people living in those mountains.
Yep.
Oregon.
Don't die of hunger.
Yep.
Niggas think they go, because some people like peppers, they'll go to the mountains, try to,
Yep.
yo ass gonna die up there.
Oh,
man.
Dabu in the mountains.
You in the mountains?
Dabu said, I'm up here in the mountains.
Right.
They got a name, they call them woodsmen. Woodsmen, frontiermen,
Yeah, frontier.
you know?
Mountaineers.
Mountaineers, yeah.
West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yep. It says, and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
Yeah, so they're gonna eat their, read that again?
The second Ezra 15, verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger
So, yep.
and eat their own flesh
They
and
go-
drink.
So they gonna eat their own flesh. Like, damn, there's no food, there's no animals. Shit, I'm hungry. They're gonna eat their own flesh. Like cut it off, fillet it,
Right.
eat that shit.
Yep.
It's so carnal.
Yeah. Plus spirit's gonna be on them. They're already gonna be lethargic, no nutrients, and plus the Lord is plaguing them. They're gonna be just through.
That mercy is going to be completely removed from the earth. Yeah. It's going to be only on the elect. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that.
Right. It says, well, that's it on that. Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, the famine. Get that.
This is Revelation 6 and 5.
Yeah.
And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse.
Yep.
And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Yep. Balances representing slavery. There's also representing judgment, man. This is the time we coming into this prophecy, going to those different horsemen. This is about to happen right now.
That's right.
You see everything getting so expensive. You go in the store, you get like 3 items, 4 items. That shit costs you $30.
Yeah, for real.
Like little small things.
Yep. Ain't shit fucking $2, $3 no more.
No.
You know? And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny.
Yep. And the penny represents a day's worth of pay during that time. All right? Because the parable of the penny, all right, our Lord Yahushua said different laborers came in, you get the same penny.
Yep.
So that represents, reading in the so that penny represents the whole day's pay. Some people work 8 hours, some people work 12 hours. They probably make 130, something like that. That's gonna be for a loaf of bread.
Whoever got a job left.
Yeah, whoever got a job left. You know?
Verse 6 in the NLT,
Right.
Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings say, a loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay.
Yeah, so that's gonna cost a day's pay. For like a loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's called hyperinflation.
Yep.
There's inflation and there's hyperinflation, and that's why they ate their kids in the time of Samaria, because the prices were so high. You know, they said a dove's shit and then a donkey's skull. It was so much money.
It says, and don't waste the olive oil and wine.
And that's representing the truth. Because the Lord likened this truth unto wine and then likened unto oil. You know? So they don't waste it. Meaning what the elect is gonna have that oil, man. You know? That was
Zephaniah 1:18. I'm sorry, 14. It says the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near. and hasted greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
And the mighty man gonna cry that bill. Hey, read up to how he inhabited that test. If that's the same one.
Habitats of
That test.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that.
Zephaniah 1 and 11. Zephaniah 1 and 11.
Oh, read up a little bit more.
Zephaniah 1 and
It says like the fish gate or something like that.
10.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second,
Yep.
and a great crashing from the hills. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh,
It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad out here, man. All right, these people that's working in the seaports and all these things, hey, they gonna get it. They gonna be bad out here too. They gonna be like the average person.
says, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Yeah, and what they should say, how ye inhabitants of Maktesh. I believe Maktesh was like a port city. All right, so they gonna be howling. All right, Lord say He gonna search Jerusalem with candles. Jerusalem is the people before His place. What is the candle? This word shining a light upon our people.
Maktesh was like a trade city where,
Same Trinity, yeah, about it. Yeah.
where they, different nations would come there and trade. You know.
Yeah, so it was prosperous. That's how Babylon the Great is. You should say, this is how all the kingdoms got rich in this place.
Yeah. So you can liken Maktesh and Babylon the same.
Yeah.
Because everybody in
Wall
America,
Street.
they import
Yep.
goods.
Yeah. Because all these stores, they got products from all over the earth. It said made in Colombia, made in Argentina,
India,
India.
China.
Yeah. Pakistan.
Yep.
It says, and punish the men that are settled on their leads.
Yeah, and a lot of our people, our Israelites, are settled on their leads, man. They think it's all fun and games. They think nothing's gonna happen, as the scripture said. The Lord would do neither good nor evil. That's why they doing Captain Cesaria doing podcasts all over. Bishop Nathaniel doing podcasts. They think nothing's gonna happen, man.
That say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will He do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their house a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near, and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, so the day of the Lord is near. All right, it is hastening great. It's not gonna be 50 more years, 60 more years. The day of the Lord is near. You know how the day of the Lord is near? Because the prophets are out. And the Lord said, this gospel shall go out throughout the earth, and then shall the end come.
Yep.
It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness,
Yep.
a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities.
So the day of the Lord gonna be great, like a time never before. All right, like Brother Ramak said, this salvation is only gonna happen one time. So in order for the salvation to come, the destruction gonna come, and the Lord's coming back angry.
And against the high towers, and I'll bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh.
Yep.
And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh is dung.
Yeah, so people, their blood gonna be poured out as dust, and their flesh like as dung, like shit. All right, so you gonna see bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies. All right, blood everywhere. You know, that's the time we come to. A lot of you people gonna get drafted. You people, you American citizens, y'all gonna get drafted over there to the so-called Middle East.
It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
I just want to just say, it says blind men, right? Yeah, these people, they're going to be in the spirit of confusion, no sense of direction. And they in that spirit now,
Yeah.
perplexity. Yeah, but you got it, Ira.
That was it. Yeah. So that's the time we coming. That silver. Can you get? You got some? Get Ezekiel. You got something? Okay, bring it out. Get Ezekiel 7. They're gonna throw they steering in the streets.
This is Ecclesiasticus 11 and 24. Again, say not I have enough and possess many things, and what evil shall I have hereafter? In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. Right? You can have 1,000 good days on the side. You can be filthy, stinking rich. But I'm telling you, boy, when Jacob's trouble comes, you ain't gonna remember none of that. The first day.
By the end of the first day.
The first few minutes of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna say, holy fuck.
They're gonna say this shit real.
None of your money, you ain't gonna be thinking about no Lambos.
Nope.
You ain't gonna be thinking about none of that, boy.
Straight survival
Straight
mode.
survival mode. Everybody gonna be on an even playing field except the men of the Lord.
Yep.
Ask the king, so I think it's like Isaiah. All the people, they're gonna be in the same playing field.
Everybody gonna be on the same playing field except the men of the Lord.
Yep.
That's when the men of the Lord rise.
That's right.
Right? The change of status.
Cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop, baby.
Then what was his name? Simeon, the old man, that saw Yahushua born. He told his mother, this boy, this man, is set for the falling and rising of many in Israel.
That's gonna happen. They fall, and let them rise.
His man gonna shine, you know. Having spiritual power.
Yeah, those miracles has to come. All right, the Lord said He's gonna do greater works. Brothers probably be brothers. You know, a brother, he got a family, and another brother family come. The Lord gonna make miracles. That's right. You gotta feed them.
That's right. The Lord creates scenarios for Him to do miracles through the men.
Yep.
So it ain't like you're gonna need the miracle. It ain't gonna be like, I just want to fly. No, you're gonna need to fly.
Yeah, you're gonna need
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need to have super strength. You're gonna need to fight like David to get out of these situations. It's gonna be like Samson. Samson needed to be super strong.
Right.
Well, that's when you get into the word standard. In Isaiah 59, right? Standard, it goes into taking flight or putting the flight. Which when you go into that, when you really look at it, that's in all life. That's what you call a fight or flight response. So the Most High gave all His creatures the ability to fight or flight. A cockroach, right? You trying to go that shit take off. Or fly. You feel me? Or a fucking like a gazelle. Like you look at all predators and the prey, like the prey have, it's because it's balanced. So like a gazelle, them shit's fast as hell.
They swim.
And they swim. You feel me? Like a lion can't catch every. It's a very small. They catch. Everyone they go for. So that's how it is. The Most High, when he keeps up Esau, gave him all this technology, gave him all this weaponry. So he has to balance it out. Some type of way, because you look at nature. That's all he do.
I actually get that. The Lord say He's gonna lift up a standard against us. You got more than that? Okay. Like the brother Osh going to that word standard means, all right, to, like he was explaining, to flee or to fight. You got it, brother.
There's no creature there's no creature in nature that doesn't have an ability to defend itself some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Even a worm, it may seem to not have no fit, but I'm gonna go up on the ground where you can't get them.
Like a chameleon. It was just blend colors.
Right. Yeah,
they change colors,
And some eels.
I think octopus, they have like ink too.
Ink too, yeah. To defend to fight off the enemy. So the Lord is raw, man.
Smoke bombs.
It's Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them.
Yeah, so when this devil come down, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard against him, man. All right, He gonna make a way for us to escape. We're gonna have a way out of that situation, man. Brothers be having dreams like Esau come in, fucking with the whole military, and they don't even. The Lord has a cloak on the men of the Lord, man. And you don't even see him, or he's just shooting and he's missing you. That's the time. That's the type of miracles that the Lord about to set up, man. You know, brother, people starving. All right, the Lord have men of the Lord. Hey, we went to ancient Egypt. In the wilderness, the Lord brought manna down for us, man.
Right. One of the definitions for that word standard, it says to cause to disappear, hide.
Spirit. It's a spirit, yeah.
So just imagine troops, coming against you, and they bust in the door. They don't even see you, but you see them.
Yep.
That's the time we're coming in, bro. Like, cause they make movies off the scriptures.
Yeah.
We watch the movies.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, the invisible cloak.
Shit, Brightburn.
Right.
Esau got that technology too. He do.
Yeah. I think I just seen like, I don't know if it's real. Moab, they had that.
Esau got it.
Like a sheet.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's real.
Esau got it. Yeah, that was real. Esau got it, but that's God's technology. That's the Most High's technology.
Yep.
Really.
Knowledge
So
of the
there's nothing for the Lord to hide your family.
Yep. This says one of the definitions says to flee, escape.
Hey, like you said, there's nothing. Didn't the angels blinded the people, the men of Sodom?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Lord just put a fucking blinders on them niggas.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it on that.
That's it, yeah.
Isaiah 41:14. Fear not thy word, Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Lord Yahweh, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new, sharp, fishing instrument having teeth. And thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills his chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. Right, so, going into what you were saying, spiritual power is coming, for the men of the Lord. Right, he's going to make us into a new sharp, threshing instrument, right, having power, teeth,
Right.
because we're going to need it.
You're gonna need it, bro, cause they have helicopters, drones,
Right, they got tanks.
they got tanks.
Right, even that technology is basic. The shit that Esau about to bring out is going to be more advanced.
They got robot dogs.
Right, robot dogs. Right, they got heart attack guns.
Yeah.
This is the information that we know about. Or who knows what this devil has in his secret, military bases. All right, the
Right.
Lord knows, but we're not worried about it because we gonna have our faith in the Lord.
That's right.
So if I get this, in the NLT, in verse 16, it says, you will toss them into the air, and the wind will blow them all away.
Imagine that.
The Avatar.
That's power, bro.
True power.
Yeah.
Or you go out with the tank and you just boom. You come back down on the earth. Boom.
Well, that type of power has not been too far removed from the earth because the disciples had power.
That's right.
They asked the Lord, do you want me to rain down fire from heaven like Elijah? Yeah. He said, no. The Son of Man came to save lives. You know what I'm saying? He told, but they had that power.
Yeah.
Oh, you best believe they had that power.
right.
Jake in that fight, he ready to leave. Like Jake in a gun, he about to use it. Hey, you want me to?
Right.
Fire.
Yahushua told Pilate, think not that I can't send, 4 legions of angels to take you and your kingdom out.
Damn.
Yahushua had the power. He had all power.
All power.
So just like going into with standard, the Lord can give you a way to escape, a way to fly, or put to flight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some brothers gonna have super strength.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some brothers gonna have super speed.
Yeah.
You feel me? If enemy come, you just
Take off.
take off.
Flag.
Other brother come like, nah, I ain't running.
Download right now.
That's right.
Down, boy.
Yes, yep.
I got the download right now.
For real.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High.
Yeah, again, so like
Wisdom of Solomon 5:15. But the righteous live forevermore.
Yeah, the righteous gonna live forevermore because we coming into immortality, man.
That's right.
We're tapping into the true power of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, the Lord's gonna keep us now and all the way to forever, man.
Yeah. Yep.
And the care of them is with the Most High.
Yeah, so the scripture said the Lord has care for his elect. The elect shall praise his holy name.
Yeah.
Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand.
Yeah, so we're gonna receive a kingdom in a beautiful crown. What 2 Edges 2 said, the Lord, he was taller than all the rest, and upon their heads he set crowns. That's the gospel, that's the good news.
For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
So he gonna cover us, and he gonna protect us all the way to the kingdom.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor,
Yep.
and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies.
Yeah, so the Lord said he gonna make the creature his weapon for the revenge of the enemy, bro.
Well, he do that now
Yeah.
with lions, with dogs,
Yep.
right? Rain, fire,
Yep.
right? He sick rain and fire on people and kill them. Wind,
Yep.
he sick wild dogs on people to kill them. Well, guess what? He's gonna put power in us to fuck Esau up.
And we messing up Esau right now spiritually by the word.
Yep. Just cutting it
The
down.
scriptures say, consuming them with the spirit of his mouth.
Yep.
So yeah, Esau being crushed with the word too.
Lord said it. You got it.
He mentioned the animal. Remember Elisha? You know, he's saying sheep bearers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And that's happening now. The prophets are fishing for the elect of Israel. Okay? They were sent out to preach the gospel.
Yep. The Lord said with the disciples, I'm gonna make you fishers of men.
Right.
They straightway left their nets and followed the Lord.
That's right. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rocks.
Yep. So the Lord said, read that again. Okay, music.
No, right? Fucking Satan.
Yeah.
All right. Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh. They shall fish them.
Yeah, like brother Winter, we fishing right now. We fish well, we casting the net. You know? And the Lord's gonna bring in the good with the bad. Yeah, this nigga, big ass cigar.
It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, out of the holes of the rocks.
So the Lord said he gonna turn, instead of fishing, gonna be hunted. So the Lord gonna give his man the power, you know, to defend, you know, whether it be the Lord sent angels, you know, stop, you know, Lord give men power to push a man away or something like that. That's what we coming to.
Jeremiah 51, start 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. And with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Yep, so the Lord gonna give his man power. He said with thee.
Right.
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Right.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
That's D. That's a prophet. That's a man of the Lord. The Lord about to give him man power, man. But we can't beat Esau at the sword. That's his blessing. So we can't even beat Esau at the sword.
Power. All right, brother Jeremiah going to the Lord gonna give us power. That's the scriptures too. That's in the scriptures.
We're gonna need it.
So we can't beat Esau at his blessing.
Yeah, when you don't see IUIC talk about this, them niggas try to march, thinking that they gonna beat Esau with the fucking marching with the purple on.
Even Jake in the world know that.
Yeah.
Ain't about shit.
Yeah. going to 2819 church, marching every day aware, man.
Right.
All right, Esau count. All right, how many they got? They got like 1,000, 2,000. All right, send 10,000. Yeah, just send a robot.
Robots.
Send a robot. Send a drone. Just send a drone.
Like fucking bomb your ass.
Yeah, they said no casualties on our side. They don't got no casualties over there.
Think Trump won't do that shit, man?
Right. And Bishop A ain't gonna get nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
He gonna get the call. He gonna get the call. Don't go to that one. Yeah, go to that one.
Don't go to that one.
Judas go. I got some. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. So the Lord covered all the bases, all these different, the same way like we was going into earlier with Sirach. You know, these things were created for the wicked, sword, pestilence, famine. All these things were created for the wicked. These same things that's coming on the earth, the elect are going to be hid from those things. There's going to be times where you're going to be tested, of course, right? To see where our faith is at, to see how much you're willing to take before you break. But if you can overcome, you know, if you pass the test, once it's proven, once it's made manifest that you are a man of faith, that you truly are a man of the Lord, then, you know, certain things, like right now we go through certain things, and, you know, Satan try to fuck with you in different ways, come at you in your dreams, come at you in your sleep, come at you through your woman, come at you through your finances, right? And at first, you know, in the truth, you battle these different things, and it may seem like it's hard. It may seem like, damn, you know, this shit is really bothering me. But once you grow to a certain level, shit like that don't faze you no more. You know, and then saying he kind of fall back, but he have to regroup because it's like, damn, I can't do that, so it don't bother him. So in that same way, we're gonna go through Jacob's trouble. Certain things is gonna happen just to test us, just to see where your mind is at. And if you actually can go past it and go through, then you're gonna see the blessings. Then you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the miracles, you know, the power, all that. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said He's gonna hide us from all that if you of the elect, right? And you're gonna be in league with the stones of the field, right? What's that? That means the earth is on your side. The animals are on your side. To the point like you like Moses, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord, is water coming out of a rock. You know what I'm saying? You turn a rock into bread. You know what I'm saying? The animals like the ravens fed Elijah. You know? That's the time we come into.
Yeah, something quick. This Psalm 3, verse 5. I laid me down and slept, I awake, for Yahweh sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Right. We're coming to that time, you know, we're gonna be we may be surrounded on all sides. You know, we may be surrounded on all sides, but guess what? We're going to trust in the Lord. You know? What we're going to do? When you see truth surround us, we're going to call upon the Lord.
That's how King David was.
You know? And then one thing we should do is call upon Yahweh by Shema.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Not going still when EBT get cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the first thing. That's the first thing y'all niggas think of, man. Instead of being waiting on the Lord.
Yep. This is Psalms 37:25. I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. You know, the first thing on your mind should be to call on the Lord. And this is why we're out here, to reconcile our people back to the Heavenly Father, right? To give them the information, right? Because we are a form of a mediator, right, between the children of Israel, the prophets, through to Yahweh Shai. Right? You're not gonna know about Yahweh Shai unless you listen to us.
That's right.
You're gonna know about Jesus.
Yeah.
Right? You need to know about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's his real name.
Yeah, about Jesus. And so the Lord's going to take care of his elect in the elect seed. Out of precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. You know, so the Lord's going to protect his elect, man. That's right. They're going to eat, they're going to be fed. Actually get Isaiah. What they have to yeah, oh, yeah, get that power. Get Isaiah 65.
It's Acts 1 and 7. He said unto me, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. Acts 1 and 6. It says, when they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, God in this time restore again the kingdom to Israel. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father had put in his own power.
So the disciples asked the Lord, is this the time to restore the kingdom again to Israel? And what the disciple was all Israelites. So the kingdom of heaven is for Israel, for the Israelites. But he said it's not for you to know the times and the season which the Most High has put in his heart, man. You got it, bro.
It says, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Wakakwadash is come upon you.
Yeah, so the Lord said we're going to receive power. All right, well, they received power during that time, and now we see receiving power now, man. Hebrews 4, 12,
and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth.
Yeah, so we're in the uttermost parts of the earth. There wasn't a historical time that the disciples was in the uttermost part of the earth. No, they're here now doing reincarnation, and we got that power.
Hebrews 4 verse 12, for the word of God is quick and powerful.
Yeah, so we got this word now, and the word is quick and powerful. So the Lord gave us the power to understand the scriptures, but now the Lord will give us actual physical power.
And sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, so this word is sharper than a two-edged sword. It cuts you. That's why people, you know, Jim said, a wounded spirit who can bear.
Yep.
You know, it shows your true character once you get cut by the word. What I asked for?
Isaiah
65. Because the Lord said we're going to eat.
Come on. This is Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat.
Read up. They made a table for that truth because Esau's about to come in on you niggas.
Come on. Isaiah 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth.
Yeah, so our people, they forget the Lord, man. All right, they forget the Holy One of Israel. Now they made a table for that truth. Who's that truth? Esau, Edom. He's coming in, as you read Isaiah 10. The ice truth.
And that furnished the drink offering unto that number.
Yep.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Yeah, so the Lord said, He's going to prepare you to the slaughter. Like Elder Pastor Gabar said, if you niggas try to raid these supermarket, that can become a slaughter right here. What? That's a grounds. If you that's robbing, that's robbery, trespassing. You try to loot these stores. All right,
Don't fall for the bait. Esau waiting for your ass.
And you're gonna have Edomites that's not even a part of no type of police force or
yeah.
none of that. They just gonna volunteer, right, with the strap, like, right.
They're gonna be ready.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
But they in that spirit of ready to, you know.
We ain't gonna let you come up here and steal from, good old, Tom that owns the grocery store. Nah, Tom, we gonna make sure your shit is good.
The malicious,
Right, yeah.
they like ex-military, ex-polices.
That's the Tom don't pull out the strap.
Yeah.
The mom and pop grocery store.
They're gonna try to police the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what got him fucked.
Yeah, them cuz don't play down
Right.
here, man.
I mean, you saw he ready to use his sword on you, Jakes. So Isaiah 65, verse 12. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer.
How is the Lord calling right now? By the prophets. The prophets, calling you, telling you to repent, come back to the Lord, but they refuse, man. Week in and week out. We see it. Every camp. Our people refuse.
It says, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
So our people are choosing the things that the Lord hates. Worshiping idols, that's the first thing. Being a YN, being a mole, being a slut.
Yep.
So you about to get to that slaughter.
Yep. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry.
Yep.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but he shall be ashamed.
Yeah, so it's going to be a difference. The Lord say, Brother Gabar brought out that the Lord, his righteous men never was begging for bread. So these times, the righteous going to eat, the wicked, y'all going to starve. And we gonna be eating good. All right, we're going to be praising the Lord. First, we're going to be praising the Lord, and then we're going to be eating good. All right, since y'all want to reject the power, all right, now y'all gonna see the true power and exalt his men, right, the believers.
Because Daniel didn't eat in the lion's den.
Right.
Because if Daniel, wasn't hungry, the Lord, he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? He had Daniel run, he had food run to Daniel because he was hungry. Habakkuk brung Daniel food.
Yeah.
He was hungry. You know what I'm saying? He probably was in there trying, damn, hungry, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
They left Daniel in there for dead.
Crazy word.
Yeah.
Fucking lions. Dude.
In the lion's den.
Yeah.
I mean, because you dead anyway, what the fuck I'm feeding you for? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Lord sent Habakkuk to feed them. Imagine you in a lion's den. I think they said they didn't feed the lions.
Nah.
They didn't feed the lions.
They didn't feed them. So,
7 days.
yeah.
Right.
Lord,
The lions can go 2 weeks without eating. Aha!
lions go to eat without
The lions go 2 weeks without eating.
Yeah.
Me and Oz went into that not too long ago. Yeah.
So they had like another week.
They had another week. Aha!
Lord, man. You made the animals not hungry. You made the animals.
All of them was like zero.
This Psalms 46, verse 1. To the chief musician for the sons of Korah, a song upon Almath. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
So the Lord is our help in trouble. In Jacob's trouble, He's gonna save us out of it. He needed help. The brother Rob brought out, hey, we're a worm. A worm is defenseless. So the Lord is our help in a time of trouble. Man. No? That was it.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among thy number.
Right? Because Lord, when you probably need elect, the Lord will defend us. Right? Because you will have Esau trying to come down after us. You will have 2/3 of our people trying to come after us. So, hey, that power is going to be needed. Right? For defense. Because we already know y'all niggas planning. Right? You got 2 of our people blaming the Israelites.
Right? When shit hit the fan, they be like, it's their fault. All right, let's go after them. All right, let's go after them, find them where they at. And then you have Esau already having us on a chart. All right, as these are the men that's set up in society that's against our new world order. All right, so let's come after them as well. All right, the scriptures already tell us that in Revelation 12.
Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
All right, the others shall weep, 2/3 of our people. All right, but we're gonna be merry and have abundance. Why is that? Because we sought the Lord. All right, we remembered our Creator in the days of our youth. All right, when the time was early. All right, we used our spiritual eye, right? Because we saw the incoming danger, and it was like, all right, something is happening in the earth. All right, what do I need to do? All right, do I have to seek the Lord? What is the answer?
That's right.
All right, you have to search for the answers. What is going on?
Yep.
All right, use your common sense.
What they call it? Your third eye.
All right, your third
Use
eye.
your third eye.
All right, Jake think they're using it there by, getting bug out bags. No, those is not the answers.
Oh, shit. It says, verse 28, 2 Ezra 2:28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. That's hell, boy. That's why you gotta fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, boy. What did he do last life? You know? No, but real talk.
I got
That's judgment.
judgment, bro. I got Psalms 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Right. We gonna laugh at y'all. We gonna laugh at y'all. Whatever Esau think he's gonna plan against us, it won't prevail. Right? Like his new world order. It won't happen. Right? Because Esau, this is your last kingdom. Scripture said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? Esau, your age is ending. All right. How do you know that? Because we out here on the street. All right. You see the prophecies coming to pass. We see signs of the MOTB. We see signs of Jacob's trouble. All right. We see the earthquakes in diverse places. Those are the signs that the disciples asking Yahweh Shai for. All right. The signs of the end. All right, of our kingdom coming in. We in those times. All right. Now you scramble, moving hasty, because you don't know what the fuck to do. All right. But Satan ain't giving you the answers. Right?
Unless they gonna cut off witchcraft from you.
Right.
Go to your what is it, Isaiah?
I got it right here. Isaiah 19 in verse 3.
Yep.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
Oh.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Right, because Esau, he's a wizard. He's a high-level wizard. All right, what does he do? He goes in his lair, wherever he goes, in his dark place, and he goes to Satan. All right, what do I do now? What do I do next? All right, but that's not working anymore. Like what they did in CERN, and they had got that message. Right, they said, well, that kingdom is numbered, many temples, right?
They also be talking to the wicked priests to afford their plans. They meet up with the different wicked Catholic priests, you know. They seeking to the charmers, to the idols, those that have familiar spirits, you know. But guess what? It's gonna be to no avail.
All right, again, the Lord controls the right hand and the left.
Right.
All right, so your thought process of you going to Satan or going to these different wicked priests, all right, to get answers, they just work for the Lord on the left hand side.
Yeah.
All right, because like the scriptures say, the Lord sets up one and put down one. If the Lord wants you to use witchcraft to get in power, the Lord can allow you to do that. All right, but it's only going to be to a certain limit. All right, because the right hand is stronger than the left. All right, that's why when we get our power, and you try to use all types of weaponry, all right, it's not going to work because your power has a cap. The Lord has put a cap on Esau and Edom rulership.
Yeah.
But I mean, say just like in ancient Egypt, after certain plagues,
Yeah.
he couldn't copy it. You know? They hit their max.
Yeah, they plateaued.
But I show you the left. I just show you the left hand side is real.
Yes.
You know.
I got something. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 17. And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he said unto them, Behold, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy.
Right.
And nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. Break it down.
Right, so those different spirits, they are subject, all right, and give honor to Yahweh Shema Shai. They serve the Lord. All right, they serve the Lord. You get Isaiah 47.
Right, their names is written, meaning they're of the elect. You know? You say what?
Isaiah 47. So when we get that power, we're not rejoicing because we got the power, because we know our name is written in the book of life.
That's right.
That this was preordained. That we're part of the elect. That's the greatest. That's the greatest, honor to have. That we were those men in the beginning. All right, with Yahweh Shai. All right, creating the elements, creating the earth, all right, creating the oceans, the clouds, the sun, the stars, everything.
Yep. So Isaiah 47, verse 11. Verse 12? What's that? 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Right, because it's coming from the Lord. Right, Esau has all his plan. Again, Esau has his NWO trying to set up, but when that time comes, you're gonna be like, what's happening? All this evil is happening unto me. I didn't plot it for 20 years. Right, because Esau has it on the books that he want to set up his, NWO to have the MOTB, put in play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but at the end of the day, the Lord already put that in your mind to do so, because that shit belongs to the Lord.
Yep. That's it.
There you go.
Keep going. Verse 10. But thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me.
Mm-hmm. Right. You think he's planning, behind the scenes, doing shit to Jake, thinking that the Lord don't see you doing it, right? The Lord sees you and he's laughing at you. All right, nobody sees me. All right, he's trying to put on this innocent act. Like, it's the blacks. They in these horrible neighborhoods. They're the ones, choosing these wrong decisions, affecting their lives. That's why they're in the condition they in. All right, but he's the one that's behind it.
Yep. He's the accuser. Verse 10, it says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, speaking proudly. There's only one Most High, his name is Yahweh. Right? All right, again, the Lord sets you up to rule your rulership. All right, for your period of time. All right? You the one that try to buff yourself up. Because you in this great kingdom. It's a great kingdom. All right, but who the one that set you up? All right, you have to give your respect and honor to the Lord.
But they're not going to do that.
Why would they? It's in Job 20.
That's right.
Right.
Well, just saying it perverted, their thoughts, kind of, that pride.
Yeah.
Deceive you. Yeah, deceive you.
Yep. Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up, and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Right. But it won't be able to. You know, going back to that cap. All right, you're gonna go for answer, but nothing's gonna happen. And they're gonna be like, we don't know what's happening. They're gonna be like, we don't know, because again, they done practiced these things for years and decades. There's always been something to lean on. But now when there's no answers coming in, what is there to do? All right, then he's gonna start, you know, whipping out his sword. All right, causing, you know, try to cause more bloodshed. You know, basically crashing out.
Crashing out. Right. Verse.
If I may say that, with Nebuchadnezzar, he had a dream, and he called all the magicians, everybody, to break it down.
Yeah.
None of them niggas
Yeah,
understood.
he crashed out.
His sword out. He said, kill him.
Good are you? If you can't do this,
Oh,
then
yeah,
I
kill
don't
him.
need you niggas.
Just kill him.
For real, bro. He crashed out.
He crashed out.
Daniel was like, wait.
Hey, Haman crashed out too. Haman, when Mordecai didn't bow down to him,
Crashed out.
Haman crashed out, bro.
Trump about to crash out.
He about to crash out. He's crashing now, actually.
You can feel it, boy. You can feel it. He about to crash out.
Everybody protested against him.
Yeah.
Then they tried to shoot him twice. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Right, he put that, he posted that AI.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Man, this place through.
Isaiah 47, verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Right, they're going to be as stubble. And stubble is like straw. It burns quickly. All right, so they're going to get burnt up. Ooh, Esau, Edom, these different nations. That's in the Bible.
All right, World War III is coming. All right, it's been prophesied in the scriptures. All right, for 200 million warheads to touch down here in America. All right, these different nations have been, you know, creating, all right, nukes, ultimately because of Yahweh Shema shot to use it for that one day, that 1 hour, like the scriptures say.
Yeah.
All right, we just waiting. All right, and the Lord is waiting too.
You want to start at the top? Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all things that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
All right, so everybody listen up. All right, and that's what the Lord has set up throughout the four corners of the earth, all right, through the prophets, for everyone to hear this one message. All right, so what is going on? All right, we're telling you of the judgments to come, and we're warning our people that we are in the last days.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them.
Right.
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Right, utterly destroyed them. All right, so his indignation is against these different nations, his righteous anger. All right, and there is a reason for that, because you have come against the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, all this oppression, all right, all this wickedness being pushed forth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, the Lord is rightly so to be mad.
Bro, who's standing up for righteousness?
Men of the Lord.
That's it, the men of the Lord.
These were the same nations that rejoiced at our fall. We are the same nations that were sending gifts one to another. All right, Jake. These are the same nations that plotted against the nation of Israel. Rejoice that the Lord stopped dealing with us. Let's go. You know, giving praises to their idols like they idols did it.
Lamentations. I was just saying, like the book of Lamentations, they clapped, they hissed, and they said, this is the day that we look for.
Yeah.
We seen it.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
Right.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
The mountains shall be melted with their blood. All right, bloodshed. All right, it's coming by the millions. All right, this judgment is going to be across the four corners of the earth. All right, bloodshed. You know, bodies dropping. Okay, nukes being shot from one nation to another. All this is the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shah. The scriptures say, World War I came, World War II came, and there's one more woe, World War III. All right, you see these nations talking about, oh, we're already in, World War III now. That spirit is already in the earth.
And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
All right, talking about that mushroom cloud. All right, when the nukes touch down. All right, if you ever seen a video of how a nuke touch down, it will drop and then it creates that mushroom cloud. All right, but imagine that happening throughout America. All right, this mass judgment. All right, who would have thought America would have got taken down? All right, this strong, righteous nation. All right, people think, oh, America is the strongest nation. Who can take her down? She's so great. All right, the Lord.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Like talking about Esau, Edom. All right, Idumea is the Greek way to say Edom. Okay, so those nukes are a judgment, all right, for the so-called white man.
Right, it says it's curse. So Esau's cursed. The Edomites are cursed. That's a cursed nation. So everybody wasn't created equal.
That's right.
That's a precept to prove it right there.
Quick one, Baba Bashar. This is Revelation chapter 18 I start at verse 15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and say, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. But this place supposed to be that glorious kingdom. All right, that's decked with all gold, and everything's all beautiful in this place. The merchants which they would make rich, they're gonna be willing. Verse 17 it says, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies of the ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by the reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she become desolate.
Right, in 1 hour. Right, how long for it took America to come up to this state? For 200-something years? All right, and in 1 hour the Lord is going to destroy this place. All right, to show you the might and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. The Lord not coming to play around. You don't need, 200 million warheads. You don't. But because the Lord is so angry, like he says, it's his indignation, he's going to cause that many warheads to be used. All right, a couple warheads could be enough. All right, but this is to show that the judgment of the Lord, and hey, it's going to be televised as well.
Right.
Severe judgment.
The merchants was wailing. America made them rich.
Scripture say that the earth is going to roll to and fro like a drunkard.
Yeah.
Great earthquake.
Yep.
Russia, they got Satan too. They say that can destroy the whole Texas. Just one missile by Russia. The Lord said, all ye that bend the bow shoot at her.
Yeah, that's Satan too. That's a bad boy right now.
Yeah. they say he destroyed the landmass of France and the landmass of Texas.
Sheesh.
Boy.
All you need is what? 24 to 20 of them.
Russia got more nukes than any nation in the world, and they got a supposed number, but you really think you're gonna know how much they got?
Nah, it's more than what they got when they tell you.
Hey.
So don't try and count the warheads, man.
Yeah, niggas like, how y'all say 200 billion? It's only like all these.
Remember the Lord fed thousands with 2 fish, right?
Right.
So he going, you know, he can do the opposite.
Duplicate them mid-air.
Right.
you see they start, people just watching the camera, you see they start multiplying.
Right. That's like that's like the chariots. Like you see like a fireball and start coming out like everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like people like to put a limit on the Most High's power. So what the Most High gonna do? He gonna show them his power.
Right.
Right.
You know.
You should say the spirit of the Lord Yahweh is gonna be on him. Right. When you read Joel the 2nd chapter, talks about the destruction. All right. That's how you gonna know it's gonna be a judgment from the Lord. Like what the fuck? They just duplicated it. Multiple popping up. Oh. And then you just go catch that judgment. All right. And that judgment not gonna be no quick death either. All right. The scripture say you go get tormented day and night.
Yep. I got Revelation 14, verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud. And upon the cloud, one sat like unto the Son of Man,
Yahweh Shah.
having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. That white cloud.
Right, talking about the fathership that Yahweh Shah is coming in. All right, when it's time for judgment. Because not only are you going to have the nukes, but Yahweh Shah is going to come with his army, the angels, and other chariots as well. All right, to judge the earth.
Right, golden crown, because he's coming to conquer these nations, man. They're going to be under subjection, under Yahweh Shah. Okay? That white cloud, pure power from the chariots. All right? And that sharp sickle is a farming tool where you use it to get the harvest. All right? And we're entering into that harvest because we're at the end of the world. It's verse 15. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap. For the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. That's right.
Yep.
So the Lord gonna what? Cut down these nations, man. That word well is koptos in the Greek. And it says to cut, strike, to cut off or chop down. So the Lord gonna chop down these nations. You got it?
That's right, because these are the nations that came against his anointed. All right? These are the nations that are plotting against Yahweh Shah's, righteous rulership. They're gonna be the main opposition when he returns. All right, Esau talks about having a space force, all right, to fight against our one common enemy, Yahweh Shah. They're trying to fight against Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is not going to just allow them to, defeat him, right? He's coming to set up his new world order, his righteous rulership in the earth.
Right. What's been sown here? Wickedness.
Right.
So the Lord gonna what? Chop that wickedness down, man.
Joel 3.
Going into that sickle too.
Joel 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Shut up. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong.
How are the weak able to say they're strong? Because they also have what? Nuclear capabilities. All right? Through the Lord, giving them that information to be able to make those nukes.
Yep.
You have different nations now siding with, Russia, all right, and China. All right, why is that? All right, through what? Transaction. Okay? All right, getting it back by these different nations, because not only do Russia have nukes, but they have nukes as well.
Right.
Assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
That's right, the valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East. All right, that's where the Lord's going to gather these nations, all right, to judge them. All right, that's going to be the main battlefield, or I'll call it the Lord's playground, all right, to destroy them. Okay? So when you go to 2 Edges 13, all right, it talks about while they're in the midst of their battle, all right, they're going to fight Yahweh Shah. All right, you can get it, barbecue show.
Yep.
We got one more verse. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right. You say wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. All right, so when that time comes, or when Yahushua comes to reap, he's coming to reap what? All right, judgment. All right, and these 2/3 of our people that's committed such great wickedness. And number one, Esau, Edom, because he has been the one pushing out, all right, the wickedness. The scripture say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, so as the ruler is, so shall the people be. The Lord has to get rid of the ruler for the wickedness to stop.
This is 2nd Ezra 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the 10,000s of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
All right, that man is talking about Yahushua. All right, and when you look, that trembled under him was what? Those different nations.
Right. Wax strong with the thousands of heaven is the angels as well. Because Yahushua is going to come with this heavenly host. It's going to be a host of angels. A bunch of chariots in the air. Okay. Verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
All right, and this is not literal, right? This is talking about, all right, the weapons that the chariots have, which is that concentrated fire. All right, that concentrated fire from the chariots, or laser beams. All right, when it comes to zap these different nations' armies, that's gonna be that fire.
One more.
Yeah.
Verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Right. All right, these different nations' armies. All right, when in the midst of them fighting in World War III. All right, those multitude of men. All right, those nations' armies, right? Trying to subdue Yahushua. And why is that? Because he's going to be the one to try. He's going to be the one to defeat them, right? And when they see him in the air, they're like, "Oh shit, what is that?" All right. So in the midst of them fighting, all right, they're going to look up and try to shoot and fight against the Lord. And with their space force, which Trump implemented, all right, because they know about the angels, they know about Yahushua, they know about the chariots. So they did these things for a reason, because they think they have a chance to stop him.
Verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
Right, that great mountain is talking about the fathership that Yahushua is going to return it. All right, and the reason Esdras, called it, a great mountain, because of the size and magnitude of it. All right, it was so large.
Verse 7. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
All right, again, because it was so large. Right, he just saw it in the air. He didn't see the beginning of it. He didn't see the end of it. He just knew it was like a great mountain. Right, because he was like, because that's how these nations' armies gonna be too. They just gonna look into there and see a giant ship, not seeing the beginning or the end. Of course they're gonna try to fight that, because what is that in the air, right?
It's going to bug them out.
Exactly.
And it's going to appear because it's coming from another dimension. It ain't like you're going to see it from a far away coming. It's going to pop. What the fuck? You know how they show you in those movies where it just zoom.
Yeah. That fast, bro.
Like that.
Like it was already there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Popped up.
Shit.
But then it got dark.
Yeah, bro. Dreadful day, bro.
Because the Lord said he comes like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
like, you see that movie Independence Day, they was like, look at he's coming more, so they had time.
Exactly.
They was getting the fighter jets coming out. That's just
Right, because these nations, they expecting Yahushua to return, but
they don't know when.
right.
I'm gonna send him a message.
Yep.
All right, I'm on my way.
Pop up. Boop. Right, good boy.
Surprise!
Man, that's scary, bro.
That's scary though, for real.
People's heart melting from
Exactly.
fear.
Because
real,
if
bro.
it's coming from another dimension, you can't see it coming from all the way. It's coming from the heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming from where
Right.
God is.
That's scary, bro.
Track the speed.
Yeah.
According to the speed, it's
Yeah.
gonna be here on this day.
No.
NASA. Look at
Right.
No.
And it's 2 Ezra 13, verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Right? Who wouldn't be scared? You in the midst of fighting you in the midst of fighting a war. Next you know another unknown enemy
Popped up.
that we never knew about. Another unknown enemy or not, right? Just popped up out of nowhere. What are you gonna do?
We have an unidentified UAP.
Right.
Oh, fire, bro.
Yeah. It said, and yet durst fight. So the Lord gonna put the spirit upon these nations to fight them.
Right? Because
He's gonna come and in the midst of World War III.
Yeah.
So the fighter jets and all that gonna already be out.
Yeah.
He's just gonna pop up on them.
Yep. Like a thief in the night.
Yep. Right. This is verse 8. No, verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
like it's it's gonna say the next verse, but he's not gonna need to.
Your violence of the multitude,
So like,
that's the jets, you know, the tanks and whatnot. You know, the
What you
war,
say, I ain't hear you. What you say, brother?
the violence of the
Oh,
multitude.
yeah. Oh, okay. Violence.
Yeah. It says, where we at? Verse 10. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
right, again, not literal. Going back to that concentrated fire, from the chariots. All right, so not only is it gonna pop up in the air, all you gonna see is coming down, just zap, zap.
Yep.
Just people being getting zapped, right?
Some thunderbolts and
And as you know, it's gonna be loud.
missile bolts, yeah, laser beams. Yeah, they're gonna turn these people to dust and powder, like stubble, like the scripture says. Chaff.
Yep.
You got it, Z.
Since you said that, it's at 2 Ezra 16 in verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
Okay.
All right, so Lord, like they put in that movie War of Worlds, when they was depicting the angels, but when they hit them with the laser, they turn into powder. They got it from the scriptures.
Yep.
Right. And what?
I said, oh shit.
Yeah. I think they had made a sound too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a trumpet.
Yep.
Yep, it was. Yep, it was like a trumpet. Yep.
Right. What? That's showing you the technology that the Lord, the weaponry that the Lord has. Because what weapon can do that? Just instantly turn you to dust. And your clothes just
Yeah, you turn to fucking dust.
right. Everything just turn to dust instantly.
You wanted that last verse?
Yeah.
The 2 Ezra 13, verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon the sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Right. That's that day of the Lord, the day of Yahweh's returns. All right. Because again, going back to when the chariots zapped them and zapped those troops that's on the ground, all right, all that's gonna be there is dust and smell of smoke, and there's nothing that these nations are gonna be able to do against the machine of the weaponry of the chariots of the Lord. All right.
Yep.
That's it. I think we hit 2. Close out.
So with that, Lord willing, this camp was edifying. I want to give all praises to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Akakodash.
the honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the eye teaching throughout the 4 corners, and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.